Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2009 Hypatia contest. We're on question number 2. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence in which each term after the first is obtained from the previous term by adding a constant d called the common difference. For example, the sequence 2, 11, 20, 29, 38 is an arithmetic sequence with the first with 5 terms and a common difference of d equals 9. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 9 is 20. 20 plus 9 is 29, and so on. Okay. An arithmetic sequence has 3 terms. The 3 terms add up to 180. Determine the middle term of this sequence. Okay. So I don't know what these terms are, but I do know that we start with a term. So let A be the first term. This is common when you're doing any sequences. So if A is the first term, then A plus D is the next term, and A plus 2D is the term after that. Okay. And what are we asked for? We're not asked for A or D. We just want the middle term of this sequence. Okay. Well, what do we know? We know that these guys add up to 180. So A plus D plus A plus 2D is equal to 180. Well, I can clean up this left-hand side. I've got 3 A's, and D plus 2D is 3 D's. And this is really the only thing I know. Okay, how do I relate it back to our sequence? And more importantly, how do I relate it back to the middle term, A plus D? So we think and we think and we think and we say, well, you know, either you see the connection or you say, well, all these terms start with just an A, whereas I've got 3A here. And I've got 3D and 180. These are all multiples of 3. So if I divide everything by 3, I get A plus D is 60. And that's exactly what I want. The middle term is 60. Now, we probably could have seen that a lot better if we hadn't started with A as the first term, which is what we commonly do with sequences. And so that was my first instinct. If we had said something like, let X be the middle term, then our sequence would have been X minus D, X, X plus D. And when I add all those up, I will get 3X, and it's a little more apparent that our middle term is just 180 over 3. So, and that would have been a faster way to do it, but we still got our answer in the end. Okay, so getting back to question 2, we've got B part here. An arithmetic sequence has 5 terms. The 5 terms add up to 180. Show that at least one of the 5 terms equals 36. Interesting. One of the 5 terms has to be equal to 36. So why 36? Well, what's the relationship between 36 and 180? Okay. And what about 5 terms? I mean, the last one we were able to get the middle term, although we wouldn't be able to guarantee what A could be. You know, if I pick A as 1, I can choose a D so that I get 60 here. So we think about it, and we say, well, you know, how does 36 relate to 180? Well, 36 times 5 is 180, and 5 is how many terms we have. So I might say something like, for B, we claim the middle term, and since there's 5 terms in our sequence, there will be a middle one. So I claim the middle term is always 36. And taking a page from my corrections or my faster way to doing the first part of for doing A, I think I'll let X be the middle term. then we can see the sequence is x minus 2d, x minus d, x, x plus d, and x plus 2d. So 180 has got to be, well, add them up. But the 2d and the minus 2d, they're going to cancel. The d and the minus d are going to cancel. We're going to get 5x. So x is equal to 180 over 5, which is 36. Okay? And that's all we have to do. We've said what we're going to do. We're going to show the middle term is 36, and we've proven it in much the same way that we might have done A part. Okay? I don't think I can fit C in that tiny little space, so we're going to flip the page, talk about C. An arithmetic sequence has 6 terms. Okay, little different. We can't do any of this middle term stuff that we've had going on. So we have an even number of terms. There is no middle. The 6 terms in the sequence add to 180. Okay. Determine the sum of the first and 6th terms of the sequence. Okay. So there isn't a middle term, there isn't a special term to work with, so I'm going to fall back on my usual sequence notation. So that A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and A plus 5D be the sequence. All right. What do we want? We want the sum of the first and 6th terms. That's A plus 5D. Or really, that's 2A plus 5D. Okay. So that's what I want. I want to be able to get this in some calculation. What's the only other piece of information that we're given other than it's a 6-term sequence? Well, we know 180 is the sum. So I'm betting there'll probably be a quick division somewhere. So we've got 6 A's. And then we've got D plus 2D, so that's 3, 6 D's, 10 D's, 15 D's. Okay. Well, how can I relate this? I mean, I've got one equation and 2 unknowns. I can't solve for A and D is the point. But I can see that this is 3 times 2A plus 5D. Aha! This is exactly what I want to calculate. Therefore, 60, which is 180 over 3, which we saw in the first part, is equal to 2A plus 5D, which is the first term plus the 6th term. Exactly what I wanted to show. Or exactly what I wanted to calculate. I didn't show it, I just calculated it. But there we go. That's C part, and actually that's it. Question 2 was a little shorter than I was expecting. That's okay. It just means more time for questions 3 and 4. And coming up in the next video, we'll be dealing with question 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.